So far in this series, we've covered the build, software and apps, and camera, and now it's time to tackle the performance. This is the area that was the most criticized in the KEYone because of its mid-tier processor. Surprisingly, BlackBerry decided to stick with a newer mid-tier Snapdragon 660 octa-core processor, but instead of 3 GB of RAM, they included 6 GB of RAM. There's a lot I have to say about the real-world performance, but I wanted to throw some numbers at you first. Geekbench 4, a well-respected benchmarking application that tests the processor performance of various devices, gives the Key2 a single-core score of around 1600 and a multi-core score of around 5800. To put that into perspective, that's less than half of the single-core performance of the Galaxy S9 and about 3,000 points less than the S9's multi-core performance. The next test I ran was Antutu 3D Bench, which tests a number of different areas of your device and spits out a single-core score to see how it stacks up against the competition. It received an overall score of 140,496, defeating 44% of users. In the CPU department, it defeated 65% of users, but had some serious trouble in the GPU department. It scored lower than the high-end flagships from the last couple of years, but it did perform over twice as well as the KEYone, which will make many current and potential BlackBerry users very happy to hear. The GPU performance is not very strong, as evidenced by the low 3D Mark scores, so it scored around 1300 in the Slingshot Extreme Open GLES 3.1 test. This is a graphics test where many modern flagships like the Galaxy S9 easily surpass a score of 4000. So the S9 is about 4 times as more powerful in this department. So if you're looking to play PUBG or Fortnite on this device, you're gonna run into some slowdown. Less demanding games will run just fine on this device, but it's clear that the Key2 wasn't built to be a gaming smartphone. There's also the relatively small display that makes gaming even less enjoyable. But here's what I have to say about the real-world performance. When compared to the KEYone, it's a noticeable step up and has plenty of power to type up emails, load social media apps, text your friends and family or coworkers, and just get business done. The 6 GB of RAM really help keep background applications running for long periods of time without having to be reloaded when you switch back and forth. The problem I've noticed is that performance degrades pretty quickly after consistent usage. You'll notice apps become sluggish. It's really tough to come from a high-end phone with the newest Snapdragon processor because this phone is noticeably slower. And I feel like for the price you pay, $650, it should be faster. The OnePlus 6 is a cheaper phone, but it's much faster. The OnePlus 5 and 5T are faster than this device, and they're a lot more affordable than this device. Look, generally speaking, the performance is satisfactory, but it really draws the line there. Don't expect too much from this phone. If you do notice some slowdown, I do recommend restarting the phone. Something as stupid simple as a reboot can help improve performance, especially if you're like me and you keep your phone powered up for weeks on end. With that said, I'll answer any additional more technical questions in a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're brand new, and let us know what you'd like to see us cover in the next video. I'm Beau HD from PhoneDog.com. Thanks for watching, and I will see you right back here in the next one. See ya.